Are you thinking about if you should or shouldn't relocate when you retire? Should you relocate when you retire? If you're nearing this time in your life, this can be an important question you are struggling with, and maybe you need help deciding if it's the right thing to do. That's the topic of today's video, so stay tuned for some important things to consider before you decide. Hi, I'm Brandon Grass with eXp Realty and a relocation specialist here in the Okanagan Valley. Let me start by asking you a question. Have you ever relocated before? I don't just mean a move across town, but from town to town or city to city. It's a huge undertaking, and is this something you're prepared for? Why would anyone want to consider relocating after they've lived someplace for many years? Here are some important questions to ask and things to consider before packing up and moving. What is your primary goal in relocating? For many, better weather is the number one reason they consider a move. Or maybe it's that there just aren't that many retirees where you currently live and you'd love the chance to be part of a community. The great thing with moving to Kelowna in the Okanagan Valley is that there are a lot of retirees, and as a result of more retirees, there are great benefits that include healthcare, medicine, events, things to do, social organizations, and so much more geared towards what you'll be looking for as well. How does the cost of living compare to where I'm living now? If the place you are moving to costs more to live than where home is, can you afford the higher cost? And do you want to? Although it may be time to head out of your current province due to the higher cost of living, especially if you have a limited amount of income, staying in a province where it just costs more to live may not be the best idea for you. If you're wondering what the cost of living here in the Okanagan and Kelowna are, be sure to watch this video that I'll link up here for you on the cost of living in Kelowna so you can kind of budget and know what to expect. Will moving put me far away from family? There are actually two things to consider with this one. One is, if moving puts me far away, can I handle that emotionally? I know many retirees here in Kelowna and the Okanagan who have moved specifically for retirement, sun, fun, fishing, etc. But they have all gotten homesick because they've left kids and especially grandkids back in their home city. Recognize that this will probably happen to you too, and have a plan to deal with it ahead of time. The second thing to consider is that with lots of family and friends around, you may have a world of help at your beck and call. If you move to some place where you don't know anyone, will not having others around you can call on make a difference to you? What if your mobility starts to decline or you get really ill? Would you have to pay for long-term care, which can be very costly? Just make sure you're willing to give up your connections to move someplace where you don't have any. Lastly, here's some advice. Before you up and move, rent before you buy. I'm sure you know the title Snowbird. Well, being one, where you think you might like to retire helps alleviate some of the bigger worries with moving, costs of living, and being away from family. It can also help you decide which area of the Okanagan Valley you like the most. The other option to renting is purchasing a vacation home in the area so you already have a place to go to when you decide to take the plunge. If the cost of the home is a concern, just keep in mind that the further from the lake, the less expensive the home is, or the more home you get for the same price. For more relocation information, be sure to visit our helpful and informative website that I've linked down in the description below for you. And I hope this has helped you in your relocation plans. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.